Nah, y'all about to hit the gym. I had a sub ask me to do a video on why men cheat on perfect women. And I'm sure she was joking, but we all know there is no perfect woman, especially a woman with children. There's no way she's perfect. No, no way at all. Because no guy would write up his ideal mate with children that don't belong to him. There's just no way. Um, but I think I don't know her whole dynamic, but I believe she's a single mom for sure. But I think she's divorced. Um, I'm assuming her husband cheated on her when she was doing everything right. Um, a lot of that has to do with, I think, just men. I think we were all socially engineered to believe that men are supposed to be with one woman throughout the duration of their life. If you look at how a woman is only fertile for a set stage of her life, and how men can have children from ages 12 to 80. So that kind of says to me that men want different women throughout the courses of their lives. I had my peak performance as far as conquering women from about ages 16 to 18. I got to start real early and was really, picking up steam. I remember my prime, my summit of my sexual peak was when I was able to have intercourse with three different girls on 3 consecutive nights, but it was the first time I'd had relations with them. So it was like, okay, Friday night, you get relations with this girl for the first time. Then Saturday night, relations with this girl for the first time. And then Sunday night, same thing. And they were relatively pretty attractive girls. And so that was me in my peak time. And during that time, I remember I wanted a different girl, but I was dealing with a girl that hadn't done anything to me, so there was no reason for me to break up with her, but I just was tired of sleeping with her and wanted something new. I had more options. So I remember even having a friend of mine come on to her thinking that she would take the bait, and then I could say, you messed around with my friend, I'm not going to deal with you no more, instead of just saying, hey, instead of being a man about it, right? But the girl came back and said, hey, your friend tried to do this to me. And so she was a good girl, but it still wasn't, men just want as much, as they can get. I would still be on that type shit if I wasn't totally red-pilled and just saw that dealing with women was just not worth it these days, just to have a 30-second orgasm. It's not worth it no more. So, but I would still be out here trying to do it if I had the desire for the end result of just having sex from a woman, knowing it wouldn't go no further than that. It turns me off as to pursuing them like that, because I know that the end-all be-all is just me still doing everything by myself, ultimately, not building with somebody and just having somebody around when it's convenient for them and me. So really, single moms need to just be focused on raising their children and knowing that you didn't choose well enough when it comes down to, that's what it is. You give children to these men in exchange for them to take care of you into your old age. And if you choose a guy that's not able to do that, not willing to do that, you just chose wrong, and you have to teach your children, especially your girls, not to choose wrong, and your sons not to choose single mothers in the first place. Think about it. Let's say a guy got $900, right? And he don't got no children. That's $900 that he got to himself. Let's say he's got $900 and he's dating a woman with 2 kids. And we'll say $300 per child for any type of substantial fall school wardrobe. So he's expected to give up $600 for 2 kids to have school clothes that ain't even his. If he was to give up $150 a piece for a total of $300, that woman wouldn't be satisfied with that, because she knows he got more money because he don't have no children of his own to support. But let's say he had a kid himself, so he gives $300 for his kid to have school clothes. That leaves him with $600. What, is he supposed to give that $600 to that woman so she can raise her 2 kids? No. And if he was to say, here's $150 for both of your kids, she look at it like, that's not enough. You're going to give me half of what you gave your daughter's mother for your kid. Exactly. Because they're not my kids. But that she's not happy with that. That's why the majority of these women are so selfish, and being single moms, they expect a dude who don't have no responsibilities himself so he can help them. So basically, oh, and she brought up Alex Rodriguez. Why would he cheat on J-Lo? J-Lo, she says J-Lo has everything. No, she doesn't. She doesn't have youth and beauty. She has beauty, but youth and middle age don't even go together. Not even, no. Youth goes with beauty, and she doesn't have any youth left. She's all used up, man. I really don't know why he's marrying her. I said that before. He can get something young that he can waste his time and money on trying to make her into a good woman and she leaving. He could do that, or he could just pump and dump women all over the world and not have to worry about anything but diseases. But, yeah, case in point, you're a single mom, whether you're divorced or not. The ship has sailed for you to get a man that's going to take care of you. Because if he's got the ability to take care of you, he's going to take care of a younger woman. Those are just the facts. You don't think I'm looking at it like, yo, it's over for me too. I'm not getting no young chick because I'm not at all focused on entertaining no woman. You got niggas taking women to Atlantic City, taking them to places like Miami, when I'm just offering, I'm going to Home Depot today to get a lawnmower. You want to come? Or I'm going to buy some groceries. You can come over to my house and cook for me. If that's not something that entertains you, or something that you be willing to do, that it's nothing then. And also, it's like, a lot of guys want to think single moms cook for them. No, she cooked for her kids, and she told you to come get a plate. Totally different than you saying to a woman, I'll buy some groceries, and why don't you come over your house and cook for me? Start saying that to these women, and see how fish-eyed and funny they look at you. They're expecting you to take them out and entertain them. And me, myself, I ain't doing that shit.